Hi everybody, welcome to Friendship Shaving. I'm your host Mark and I've started without you today. The soap I'm using is from Ariana and Evans and it is their SoCal Hipster. It contains goat's milk, hence the picture of the goat on the cover of the soap there. It is a very nice soap for a warm day. It is fresh and fruity. And when I first put my nose into the soap, the predominant scent I pick up is pineapple, but it also includes scents of pink peppercorn, banana, mango, papaya fruit, and it starts to die down into cade, oak moss, sandalwood, cedarwood and musk. Now as I'm putting it on, the pineapple is still there, but other scents like the pink peppercorn are starting to come to the fore. A little bit of a banana appears every now and again. It is a very nice, fresh scent for a sunny day, I feel. There we are. Today I'm using my vintage Mohawk brush and our face lather today, just for a change. And the razor I'm shaving with today is a single-edged razor. And it is the Blackland Sabre, and you can see it in pieces there on the window ledge, ready to put together, and we'll do that now. I have, I believe it is a PAL carbon blade today, on its third use, but the post on this is an unusual shape and it's threaded only at the front and the back. But there we go, it fits all gem persona type blades. And I'm going to pop that in, making sure that I get it the right way around, and I've just put it on the wrong way there. There we are, that's the right way around. And we'll put the guard plate on. This comes with two guards. And I've got the milder of the two that are available. So I've got number 1. I'm going to put on my little washer there, and there we have the Blackland handle. Now because this is only threaded at the front and back of that post, the handle goes on for me most times, no problem at all. Occasionally it doesn't go on right, so just have to back it off and try again. So there we are, it is a beautiful looking razor. In the style, well, kind of in the style of the old vintage single edge razors from Eveready, except this has been made as a 3-piece razor rather than one which has a sprung hinge. And like all single edge razors that I use, the best position is to put it flat on your face, lower the handle, and that is where it works for me. It is a lovely mild shave on this number 1 plate. The 2 plate is a little bit more effective, but I like this. I'm not chasing BBS, and I can just take my time. It's mild enough that I can visit certain areas of my face, like around the jawline here, and not have to worry about any soreness or irritation. It's a lovely razor. I'm actually looking forward to comparing it to, in particular, my Ever Ready 1912 razor. And for me, that razor is a superb razor. It is super comfortable, very mild, but gives an excellent shave. And for my first few shaves with this, I think it feels a little bit like the Ever Ready 1912. So I'd be very interested to put those together in a side-by-side shave shortly. Just to see how they do compare. If you are interested in a single-edged razor, I really would recommend that you look out for a vintage Ever Ready 1912 razor. They are really inexpensive. It seems, like myself, that all the collectors are interested in the Gillettes, and to a certain extent the Ever Readys have got left behind a little bit, although there are certain models like the Streamline that command a little bit more attention. But if you've never tried one, look out for an Ever Ready 1912 razor. The 1912 refers to the date of the patent. It's nothing to do with the year that the razor was brought out. And they were in fact available in the 1930s and up into the 1950s. There we are, first pass, easy as you like. Very nice razor this. Quite a heavy razor at 111 grams. I feel when I hold it without shaving that it is a little bit handle heavy. You know, the balance point is about here, and I'm tending to hold it just a little bit higher than that. So it feels very slightly handle heavy, and it is quite a solid handle. But once I start shaving with it, it just feels very natural, very, very easy and pleasant to use. It's a lovely razor. I love it. There we are. Ready for the second pass. Once the lather is built, before your first pass, the second and third passes, if you shave with 2 or 3 passes, you know, are much quicker to put on your face. Now here we go. I feel I always do 2 passes more or less in the same direction. I feel very comfortable with that. I mean, I'm getting no blade feel at all here now on the second pass. The angle is very intuitive and easy to find. I suppose rather than doing 2 passes with the grain, I could just do 1 pass with the grain and my second pass sort of across and against the grain on my neck. And maybe that would be enough, but I got into this habit and I do like having 2 passes with the grain. I feel that by going over the same area again, it's very comfortable on my face, and perhaps I'm just picking up on a few areas that I missed the first time. I'll tell you, the den smells beautiful with this soap, really beautiful. Now, Blackland rate their own razors for effectiveness and smoothness and etc. So let me tell you that in terms of effectiveness, this #1 guard plate, the more mild of the 2 that are on offer, comes in as a 5 out of 10. Now, to me, a mark of 5 out of 10 for efficiency doesn't seem very much at all, and yet 2 passes with the grain. You know, I've had a really great shave so far and I've got another pass to go. So it's so subjective when you talk about the efficiency of a razor. Very, very difficult to mark because, of course, we're all so different. We have, you know, different coarseness to our hair, different thickness, different rates of growth. Our skin could be hard or more sensitive, so it's very difficult to judge, but I feel that, and although the second plate does have a higher rating, it is a more efficient plate. But I feel a mark of 5 out of 10 for this one really doesn't do it justice. It's that question, isn't it? How do we describe a razor's efficiency without necessarily talking about aggression? Because it's not an aggressive razor at all. But yeah, 5 out of 10, I feel that's a bit low, but I suppose it depends what you're comparing it against. So, you know, for example, the Blackland Dart, for me, was a very, very aggressive razor when I tried it. So, yeah, I guess it just depends, doesn't it? But for me, 5 out of 10 for effectiveness. It kind of doesn't do this justice. You can perhaps hear it's really taking the hair off here, doing a good job of it. So in terms of smoothness and comfort, they mark it as a 9 out of 10, so it is high for smoothness and comfort. It's hard to know how they could make it better for that extra point to make it 10 out of 10, but you can see I'm going against the grain on my face. I don't always do that. I'm not always able to do that, as many of you know if you watch the channel. And blade feel on this is marked 3 out of 10 by Blackland. Now, all I can tell you is that I think it is a very, very nice razor to shave with. Quite typical of other single-edged razors that I've used. And just a very pleasant, easy experience. It is an expensive razor when it's available. $275 or thereabouts in the US, and I've seen it over here on I think it was a Slick Boys website for £185 when it's available. A beautiful razor. I would like it to be just a little bit lighter in the handle. But it is what it is. That is the razor. Now, I've not BBS, some very, very minute growth still on my neck, you know, but I'm not going to do touch-ups or anything like that. I've just had a great shave, a very nice experience. Comfort is king with this razor, and that suits me fine. I really like it. I really like it. And we're going to have a nice easy aftershave today. As you usually get with me. And I'm just going to go with some Proraso green to finish it off. I'm trying to use up my last little drop in the jar. So we'll have a good slug of that. Oh, fantastic. Gosh, I smell glorious. That's my shave for today, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. Take good care of yourselves. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye now.